Hello and welcome once again to Akose's vlog. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell when you're done. Today we are going the traditional way and we are preparing Ampesi with Kontomire Abomu. Come with me as I take you through the process today. If you do not like kontomire, a lot of people say they have itchy throats when they eat kontomire. This right here is a substitute. First of all, I have my Habanero Pepper, I have my onion, I also have my spinach, my sardines. Sardines are very good for you, so kindly add it to your stews when you are preparing it. I have my dried herrings, amane, ayako, dendendi nibino. I have some eggs. I also have my avocado pear. It's so unfortunate I didn't get my Ghana pear, so we can manage with this one. I have my palm oil, my salt to taste. I have my plantain, and then my yam. Now we are going to start with the preparation of our Ampesi, and I'm going to peel the skin of my yam off. When we say Ampesi, Ampesi is indigenous to the people of Ghana, specifically the Akan tribe, and it's mostly made from yam, cocoa yam, taro, or plantains. So here I'm going to peel everything out and then I would give it a quick wash. Remember that you are going to wash this for about 2 to 3 times or till the water comes out clear. Now I'm dividing it and then cutting it into my preferred shape and size. This is really organic because it doesn't contain any additive. Now the spinach or the kontomire that we use when preparing this delicious meal gives blood and also gives you free bowel movement when you are constipated. So kindly eat more of your greens when you're constipated too, because it's fibrous and helps the body as well. So when I'm done, I'm going to give it a quick wash. Please remember that when you're washing, don't put a lot in your palms at a go, because you can escape some, and then our tubers are also full of soil or gravels, let me put it that way. So when you take your time in washing it, everything comes out clean. If you don't do it this way, you are going to bite into stones, and we don't want that. So this is the second time, and we can see that the water is becoming clean or clearer. So I will just wash it for the third time and transfer it into my cooking pot. Now lay everything beautifully into it and on my heat. After, I'm going to add my salt to taste. Remember, I've been saying that we always use our eyeballs in gauging our salt, and believe me, I have never failed when salting my food. So I added my eggs, covered it with my aluminum foil, and then I will leave it to cook on medium heat. On the other hand, I'm going to start chopping my spinach. So if you do not like kontomire, because I know a lot of people complain about the itchy feeling they get in their throats after they eat their kontomire, so this right here is a substitute for you. You can use the baby spinach or you can use the grown ones like you see here. So I'm going to cut it into sizes or into the shapes that will fit into my bowl. If yours can fit directly into your bigger bowl, don't cut it, it's optional. Now I'm adding salt because I do not want to have any germs in my food, and traditionally we use salt in sterilizing our food. Yeah, let me put it that way. So in a saucepan, again, I'm going to drop my habanero pepper. Remember, I used about 50 ml of water to cook this because the spinach is full of water, about 70%. So I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook for 3 to 7 minutes whilst peeling off my plantains too. If you're in Ghana, our pim really goes with Ampesi, but I don't have that option, so I'm using the normal plantain for this one. Please, this is not banana like my friends here have been calling it. There's a difference between plantains and banana, so Google it if you want more info. After, I'm going to peel it, and then I'll just cut it into my desirable size and shape again. Now, peeling of this is optional. My grandmother would never like that because she says I'm cleaning or I'm putting away the nutrients, but I do it. She knows more than I do, so I'm just putting it on my Ampesi when it starts boiling, and then I'll cover it up again. You can use any rubber or plastic of your choice instead of the aluminum foil. Now 3 minutes, 5 minutes is done, so I'm going to set it aside and allow my Ampesi to continue cooking. On the other hand, you can put this in your charcoal when you are using the coal pot, but if you are not, kindly use the gas and it serves the same purpose. So I'm going to take out my plantains. It's beautifully done here, and allow my yam to continue cooking for an extra 5 to 10 minutes because I want it to soak the water. My mother would say, "Me pese no muso ni kakra na yemre na afide eta." So there. So I'm going to start with my grinding of the pepper first because this one is the most tedious part, and then I will just chop some onions into my pepper and then continue with my grinding. Remember that grinding onions are very slippery. This one I don't like it. Even as a child I didn't like grinding onions, so I'm going to add salt to make it a little bit rough so that the grinding becomes easier. We are going to grind it till it's smooth, but then be multitasking and checking up on your food. This is done, so I just poured it into another bowl before pouring it into my sink, and then I'll check on my amani too. Once it's done, I'm going to add it directly to this. You can use your momone or fermented salted fish. You just roast it a little bit and then add it instead of the amani. And then add your kontomire or your spinach to it. We are not going to throw the water that we cooked it with away because it's also nutritional. So when we want to unthicken our stew, we would just pour a little in it to make it less thick. Continue grinding till it's smooth or to your preference, and then you set it aside. When you're done, pour oil into another saucepan and bring it to a heat. We are going to chop some onions into it. So I'm going to chop half of my onion, an extra half onion, and then make sure it's almost golden brown or translucent, and then we are good to go. You can heat the oil like that and pour it on your stew, but then adding onion makes it more aromatic and nice. You can use any vegetable oil of your choice too. So give it one quick stir, and remember the fish that you had in your fridge the last time, the leftover fish. Oh my God, you can add it directly to this one too, and it makes it so nice. You can use tuna or any fish of your choice. Fry it for an extra 2 to 3 minutes, and then you're good to go. Now it's time to serve. Others prefer to add peanut butter or groundnut paste to their Kontomire Abomu and then grind together before adding their palm oil to it, and it's okay. So I divided mine into two because there are some people in my house who also prefer to eat their Kontomire Abomu with peanut butter. So do you? It all tastes so great, and it's very nutritious and very healthy as well. It's time to serve. You know I can't eat this one alone, so I'll start inviting you, my viewers, to my house to have a taste of this delicious meal. Now serve with your sardines. Sardines are good for the body. It's full of omega-3 acid or oil too. So add your proteins and then eat whilst your plantain and then your yams are hot. You can eat this during lunch, you can eat this as an evening meal, or even as breakfast. Thank you, lovely people, for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to like, share me out for more recipes. Now, you can never go wrong without your avocado pear. So I'm serving it with it, and then voila, tasting time. Look at how beautiful it is. This is so organic with no additives. You can eat this to be healthy. Trust me. Bye-bye.